good evening, good day, or whatever time of day it is for everyone. Welcome to SpeedGaming and the link to the cast Randomizer League. It's League Season 6. We are going to watch an almost all dungeons one between Homemade Beer and Sophia. And I am Humbug, and I'm joined by my friend, Mr. Structural Mike. How are you doing, Mike?
I am definitely not sleep deprived. I'm doing great.
Good.
I've been up all day and all night waiting for this game to happen. Between my good friend Beer and all our favorites, Luffy Sprite user Hitsu, from the Salt Miners versus the Beats from the East, and this one-of-a-kind, all dungeons almost. Key sanity game.
Almost dungeon all. No.
Almost dungeon all.
Yes, that's what it stands for. Ada. Okay, so we are gonna watch a chicken go sideways for 2 hours, roughly, yielding a hammer that it found in Link's house. That's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, I guess the game is over. Let's go home.
Yep, sweet.
I am a firm believer in the uncle route in many modes.
I see.
And by firm believer, I mean I like doing it sometimes.
God. Don't ever use this seed to try to, I don't know, make that choice seem reasonable. Because
it seems very reasonable, Humbug. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, get the hammer, get the mirror, free bombs. Oh.
And we just do front of escape. Like, why not, really?
So, when do you think Hitsu gets to the uncle?
I'm gonna guess after Aga 1. Wait, no. No, that seems hard. Maybe Hitsu gets to do uncle with Pyramid later.
Wait,
no. That's not how that works. I have played this game. Oh my. Okay, I am actually upset.
All right, pack it up. Go home. Seed is over.
Seed is over.
Beer's getting a glove in logic in map chests of Higher Castle. That's it's brilliant, isn't it? You get your hammer, get your glove, get your mirror. What's next? I mean, this is not in logic.
This is not in logic.
Yeah.
This might never get in logic because we might have a Harold Castle small in GT or something. Scratch that. We
some small.
Can we get a reroll?
Beer's gonna have to watch out here. He's gonna fall off his chair soon if he doesn't secure his positioning.
I was gonna say, like, I believe strongly that Beer has been laughing for 2 minutes straight now. And Hitsuyan is just finding nothing but the hammer that Beer also has. Okay.
Okay. There's a bottle with a fairy.
And we get an efficient cap route. Like, why not? Alright. I'm mad.
Do you think Bear just does an old man rescue here instead of going to CAC? After doing the backup escape?
You think so? Because that might entice him up to Hera, and you don't want to do Hera at this point.
No, you just rescue the old man, get that save point. Maybe the old man has something nice.
Fair enough.
I don't know. The Gamma start.
The Gamma start. Right. Is that the start where you get the things?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
See, that is the map to Hera, so it's almost a logic, you know?
Oh, right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we are today joined by one of the few people who care about map and compass logic in Kissity. Structural Mike, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. We love logic on this side of the couch.
Oh, we do. Oh,
yeah.
They do. Sorry, they do. Yes, they do.
For those tuning in and wondering what the hell is AAD keys? Did someone, sneeze on the keyboard? No. It's all dungeons, key sanity, but it's not really all dungeons. It's just we put the GT big key on the pedestal, so you have to get all the dependents, but you don't need to do Aghanim.
Why?
Well, yeah.
Yes.
You do, however, probably need to go into GT for your pendant dungeon go mode, and that feels bad. So. Yes.
And you also probably have to double dip the mountain later because Turtle Rock is probably a pendant, so you have to get that first before, and then go back down the mountain to grab the big key on the pedestal, and then go back up the mountain. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, lots of peak action today.
Oh yeah.
Was that a Harris small key?
That was a Harris small key. Yes. A lamp puts that in logic. So Hitsu will save and quit from the basement here, and I wonder when Hitsu is going to go for Uncle. Do we think he goes Castle right after this, or does he go South Shore?
You don't like the problem with Uncle routing or not Uncle routing is that you don't go to Uncle if you don't go to Uncle the first thing. And that's the Moon Pearl in Lion's Hut. So Beer has Darkworld access.
Oh yeah. Okay. From Beer's perspective, do you go straight into the Darkworld?
Yes.
Sick 1 rupee pickup from Beer, by the way, to get up to 98 for some reason. So we do go into Darkworld, like here in CAC.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I would get it. I think I would probably do it as well, but it's scary. Like say you find the Thieves on Big Key.
That's fine. Just don't go there. Well, you do have the hammer.
Right, but you also barely have health. But also, you can just be a gamer. If that's the case, then sure.
Is Bear a gamer? It looks like a chicken.
Well, those aren't mutually exclusive as far as I know.
Do you pick up maps? Are you a person that picks up maps in this mode? Some people say, "Oh, it's all dungeons. You need to do them all anyway."
I think I pick up that map that needs to just picked up. Like if it's that close, but I'm not gonna walk to Zora Ledge for a map.
How many seconds would you spend on getting a map at most?
The perfect amount.
Yeah, what was the perfect amount?
Yes.
3 seconds. 6.9 seconds.
Okay. Right.
We are in Skull Woods.
We are in Skull Woods at 7 minutes 44 seconds. Okay. And we get a big key to. If that would have been a Thieves on one, I would have laughed.
Pod Biggers?
Pod Biggers.
Yeah.
Piggers? Wait, did Hitsu find the boots?
Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so 1 up for a Hitsu. Getting boots first.
So Beer is going to walk all the way from up here with the Cane of Samaria, apparently. I'm shaking my head, by the way, about what these guys are finding. Anyway, Beer's going to walk from up here to the south shore, mirror, and then get his boots in Minimodern Cave and feel slightly silly, but also not horrible, I don't think. He has to know that he has found some good stuff already.
I mean, as a runner who doesn't do this mode, I would be shaking a little bit right now with the options that open up. Like, there's so many options. You must feel like you need to do the perfect move here, or you're gonna fail. In Beer's shoes.
No, I don't think you need to be scared of that, really. Because it's all dungeons key sanity, almost. And odds are that you will have to do, well, maybe not have to do, but you will sort of have to route in everything along the way at some point, regardless. So if I was in Beer's shoes here, I would just be super happy that I could be very thorough from the beginning. And I had like having the mirror right now is awesome. So since it's keys, it's fine. If it would have been an open mode, like no key sanity, then I would have been shaking.
We did see a book in Waterfall Ferry, and there was a big key on the island.
A big key on the island. That is unobtainable for now. Well,
Any book lovers in chat? Do we love knowledge? Oh, look at this. Hitsu is headed towards his 7 progression items in Uncle. Do you think Hitsu gets the mirror and leaves? No.
No.
You need a glove to leave.
Right, and mirror does nothing for Hitsu.
Exactly.
So that would make no sense.
It could leave after the glove, though, because it's Hitsu, the rest is not in logic.
Right.
And then you don't get the swamp small.
Exactly. That would be an issue. But I think that Hitsu has played enough key sanity to know that that might be foolish.
Does he?
I think so. I would be. Hitsu is one of the players playing this game that makes the least surprising decisions. That was sarcasm, but I still think that he will go.
He said that was such a
into the dungeon. All right. See,
we are staying.
Don't think too much about this, Hitsu. Don't mirror out. I trust you. Good. The big brain play would be the big brain play would be to mirror out at Boomerang Chest and not go to Zelda Cell. Because there's nothing there.
There's a bottle there.
Right, but
how are you going to fairy revive hover EDM if you don't get the fairy?
You make a very good point that I will disregard completely. He should skip this. Yes. We are in Thieves Town. We have a chicken on the loose in Thieves Town.
Oh, we're collecting health.
I believe that Hitsu might want to mirror out and do Dark Cross.
Dark Cross?
Yeah, which is something that Beer did not do. And I really don't blame him. It's not a free check, and he just got a fairy that he might want to save and not die, you know. Oh, hey, Swamp Small in logic. Nice Howard Castle Small in Thieves Town.
Right. Are we expecting Flipper soon? Like, are we getting all the pieces?
We are. There's also a big key Flipper locked, so would not be surprised to see Flippers in Hype Cave at this point.
It's going to be in pod. You know it?
Probably. Meanwhile, Hitsu is pooping bombs here in the front of Escape to light his way.
Good reward.
That's a reward.
That's a sword.
That's a reward. I like it.
This is the best way to check race game, hands down.
Blindly check it via mirror.
Yeah.
I like it. Just don't do the cross keys way of checking the entrance afterwards, because this is not entrance.
Gotta make sure the wall is still there.
Right. Gotta say hi to one of the twins.
But yeah, a sword advantage is pretty nice. That's gonna be very useful for a while. Nice
So
fluff beer.
nice fluff. Hitsu does have a choice to, like, he can choose where he goes into the Dark World. And Beer barely could, because he was in CAC when he got his Dark World access, so why not just go in there? But Hitsu chooses to do Hype Cave first. Interesting.
Yeah, if you're in CAC, you're contractually obligated to enter the Dark World in that area.
I see. Who is making sure that contract is withheld?
I think that's Drosy.
Oh, I thought it was a Gina, but Drosy is fine. Yes, Drosy is very good at that stuff. Oh,
Hype progression, yeah, mids.
pretty
Cool.
much. Okay.
Sword.
Okay.
So,
what can we not do?
we used to reverse mid chain and orphan purple chest forever.
Ugh. Ugh. I may vomit.
You don't like that move?
No, I do. The thing is, I do it all the time, and I hate it every time I do it. But I still do it because it just feels so good to lift the heavy rock coming from south to north. It's just so satisfying. But then I realized, wait, what about purple chest?
Yeah, what about purple chest? You stake the purple chest on a tour to Graveyard Ledge.
That's seriously not.
It's key sanity.
It's key sanity, and it's not a bad choice. But if you have the boots, it's a bad choice because you don't want to leave it.
We're doing a auto logic book check here. That could be interesting, maybe.
It could be information at the very least.
It is information about the big key to Hera. Okay. Cool.
Fantastic. Let's go up the mountain.
The flippers can't be in Hera.
That is very true.
Hera climb?
Yeah. Right. In Tower of Hera Tower. They cannot be there. Do we continue west, Hitsu? Yes, we do. Okay. But we don't die. Okay. Beer is buying a potion.
I'm noticing something very specific about Beer's situation here. He was down at the Dark South Shore, and we did not mirror and do minimal on cave.
That is not optimal.
I think it's unfortunate.
Yes. I think that the laughter that Beer probably had for 2 minutes straight starting is gonna choke him a little bit eventually with the missed boots in Modern Cave. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Small key bonanza in back of Sama. And Beer is gonna go to pod with a potion. So right side is gonna be quick.
Where's the monkey?
Where did the monkey go?
Why did the monkey cross the road?
Right, because a chicken crossed the road and he was just following it. It looked tasty.
There's also a frog involved somehow.
Ah.
All right. Hammer Pegs is not punishing Beer today.
Nope. So the thing with Beer's route is that sure he went to the Village of Outcast without the mids, which is it might be an issue in some cases where we have progression on.
Oh, get out
on that.
There was a fire rod.
There was a fire rod. There was a fire rod
Oh.
on the smith. Bye purple chest. But okay,
Bye purple.
what I was saying was that it's keys, and Bear still hasn't found the Thief's Town big key, and maybe the Thief's Town big key will be kind of early to force him back and get his fire rod. Maybe there's a lot of maybes, but it might happen. So it shouldn't be as punishing as it would have been in a non-keys mode to skip progression in Smith Chain.
No. Especially since we have mirror, and
Right.
fire rod doesn't do anything really.
It lights your way.
Do we need that? Nah.
We need it for Hera Basement.
Do we really need it for Hera Basement?
Oh yes. The 4th TR small is going to be there. Capet. We have a Capet in the Dark Basement of Pond.
Capet.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
That's why we have a umlaut of the E. Wait, no, that's not how it. That's cafe. Oh, I'm mixing it up with cafe. Never mind. Hammy up.
How do you? How are you? Oh no, never mind. I was gonna ask how you death warped in this situation, but we have a mirror. We don't need to concern ourselves about that.
No. I just realized. Hang on. Beer went here with 1 small key. Oh my god.
No, Beer went here with 2 small keys, as far as I know.
He did?
And that's
Did he open the front door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Because there's 6 checks left.
Oh yeah, he has opened the front door. It's pretty visible. Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
So
that flute is not
key
locked.
Yeah, 6 key locked flute and a lamp. And
the big key to Meyer. Okay.
We can full clear Meyer, maybe.
We might be able to full clear Meyer.
I don't want to. Do you want to full clear Meyer?
I generally don't want to full clear Meyer. No.
No, I don't want.
I'd like it. I'd like to leave it half.
Do you want to do 6 heart lampless Meyer with no bow?
No, I am not a fan.
But flute gives us an opportunity to do the Smith Chain again, and also to get the boots in the Minimullin Cave.
I was gonna say flute is gonna allow us to do South Shore for Beer, which he's gonna be kind of pissed that he didn't get earlier. I think. Oh no! Come on, BOGO mode, please. Wait, never mind. There was nothing at Lumberjack. We saw that when Hitsu checked earlier.
And there was only 1 CT small.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are going into Eastern.
We are. Hitsu is in the back of Skull. That's new.
This is new. This is also out of... Well, that was not a logic. That compass is completely logic. But Moth is almost in logic, actually. Hitsu has 2 small keys to this.
So you only need a small key, a map, and a compass?
No. Chat, don't listen to the mumbling man in the corner. We don't care about that.
We can't find Moth without the map. And we can't see the Moth without the compass. So...
That's not how compasses work. But okay. I'll let you have it then.
So in this Eastern dip, I would suggest to Beer here to mirror after the 3rd chest. You don't want to do the big key chest without lamp.
It's key standing. You probably have to go back to it eventually anyway.
Yeah, but you can do that later when you have lamp and it's in super logic. And boots.
What if the Eastern Palace big key is vanilla?
Then that's very unlikely.
Well, yes.
What if a meteor falls on your head? Like,
That is
Something's
not as unlikely as having the Eastern Palace big key in its vanilla position. Okay. Oh, okay. I had a slight derp moment. I was expecting
he did it. He did
check
it.
ped. He did do it. He did listen to
Hey.
you, and I'm mad.
No, so
But it's okay.
we have talked about this before, and the checks per second in Eastern, when you just do the first 3 checks, is enormous. As soon as you go to the big key chest, you're in the toilet. Like, it's so bad. It makes total sense to use those 3.
I mean, you're not trying to optimize the checks per second for the first half of the game. You're trying to optimize the checks per second through the whole seed.
Yeah, but you know you're going to come back, and it's going to be faster to check that check with a lamp and boots. So why do it now when it's slow?
I get that. but with more information about what's in that chest, you can route differently and have a higher collection rate per hour anyway.
So before we get too deep into this difference of philosophy,
opinion, yes,
we found the Cane of Samaria somewhere, and both of the runners have it.
It was somewhere. I remember
that's great.
seeing it. I did not pay attention to where it was.
It was
in Skullwoods. Oh, right. It was the left chest in Skullwoods. That's right. Below Pot Prison. Is that Compass Chest? I should know this. It's Compass Chest, yes.
Bear is slowly making his way over to the boots.
The boots? Okay. He seemed to be going in many directions at once, almost.
Surely you just skip hammer pegs when you don't have boots. Oh, Beer.
Oh.
At least hand in the smith first, right? You're gonna feel so dumb when the boots are on the smith.
You should probably actually do this with the purple chest in tow instead of with the frog in tow. But either way, he's not gonna get his boots here. It's very unlikely he is, so just do it. Okay, we will do some light cheating on Hitsu's part, and by cheating I mean glitching, which is allowed sometimes. Turn you.
Maybe Bear just ditches purple chest as well. No, makes no sense.
There we go. No, that makes actually no sense. Yeah. It's just that, okay, now he flutes to 7, checks the dam, turns in purple chest, and then skips Mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah.
Goes up the mountain?
No, surely you just check Moldorm Cave. Like, there's no other good situation, no other good position in the game where Moldorm Cave is better to check
than right now, yeah.
Yeah. You have to. It's not going to get faster. You're not going to skip it.
You can wait for the boots. That's your logic about the Eastern Palace Big Key chest.
But that's an area you're going to come back to, guaranteed.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's a Skullwoods Big Key that Hitsu is probably never going to pick up unless it's his last location.
Maybe that's the last Skullwood small key in the big chest.
TBD whether that is bad or whatever for Hitsu. We will see. Okay. Let's see if we can discern some kind of reaction from Beer here when he picks up his boots. Why does Zora have the lamp? Okay.
See now Eastern Palace Big Key Chest, it's not skippable anymore.
It's not.
Good thing Bear didn't have that lamp, so he saved time.
Right. Wait. He should... It would be faster with the lamp. That's what you said.
And boots.
Oh, so we need to have them both.
Yes.
Got it. I am apparently very out of the loop.
It's good that you're learning from me.
Yeah.
You know,
yes.
a scrub like Humbug needs to, listen up.
Thank you for teaching. I do appreciate it. There was a Desert Big Key in Bonk Rocks, which Hitsu now has. The thing is that Hitsu does not have the flute, since the flute is very much out of logic, and it. Well, okay, Meyer is a crystal, so we need the flute before GT either way. But Pod is a pendant. So the small keys to Pod could be very, very, very deep, and therefore Meyer area could be very late in logic. We'll see.
Interesting. Yeah, both our ways to access Desert right now is out of logic.
Oh, the flipper lock books. Flipper lock book, sorry.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And Beer doesn't have that book currently.
He does not. Hitsu is our first player up the mountain. We can do a lot on the mountain.
That was a key.
Yeah, I think that was a big key.
All right, any guesses on this? GT big key.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed GT big key. Yeah, right. Almost all dungeons is key sanity with GT big key in Spectacle Rock.
I'm gonna say ice. Oh wait, it's a small key.
I thought that was a big key. Okay.
I'm sad now.
Yes, same. Don't bonk. Whew.
No one bonks there.
No, who would ever bonk there? Good thing that never happened. So Hitsu does have the Hera big. Beer does not have the Hera big. I don't remember where it was. Oh, that was on Bomble's tablet.
Oh yeah.
Right. Because we deduced that the flippers could not be up here. Well, in the climb of Hera either, anyway.
Do you just avoid Hera climb here then? Hoping for a hook shot, so it's in super logic?
No. In super logic. Is that some kind of quantum state for logic? Like
it's Beer's way of thinking. Adopting it here in his honor.
Okay. Hitsu goes for the in logic check. Yes. I had to think for a while. Of Hera basement first. Which, honestly, I would probably do the same.
I would do East Death Mountain first.
You will have to do this. There is no way that you're in go mode or even like only
but then when you come
go mode when you come back.
When you come back, you chain this with Bike Cave.
Right. Or you chain Spike Cave with the first chest in Hookshot Cave and just never have to meet.
Maybe you can find a way to skip this, Maybe. Copium.
Maybe, yeah. That's a healthy amount of our beloved drug copium there, right there. Yes. We could have skipped it.
Beer's going back for big chest. Let's go.
Oh.
All right, huge progression now. Come on.
Huge
enormous progression.
Thieves down small key.
Oh, the quantum progression.
Right. It's right. It's progression and non-progression at the same time.
Is Ice Palace in Super Logic now?
Is that French vanilla?
No.
I mean, it's a thing that could kill Cold Stare.
It's Canadian maple syrup.
I see. That's a sweet bomb jump setup for Hitsu there to make the amount of pixels that you can use for clearing that jump larger while with a dash. Well, with a bonk rather, but
it's basically a small Muldoon bounce.
Oh yeah,
not at all, but let's pretend.
But almost. Let's pretend. Yes. Speaking of Muldoon bounces, Muldoon sucks. There we go.
Speaking of swords, Hitsu yields that sword advantage still.
He does. And that might come really in handy when we go to somewhere like Mire. Ice. It's a big difference. Well, it's a bigger difference, I think, between Master and Tempered, but it's still good. It's really nice to be able to have beams in a lot of situations for speed through rooms that usually are kind of slow. So do you expect? I at least expect Beer to just head straight for Desert now. Even though it's out of logic, I expect him to do it. He has the Desert Beam. Yes. Well, he doesn't have the small key.
We haven't done anything on the mountain.
Right. But still no hook shot. So, well, that's probably me talking as a non-hoverer.
Like no one wants to, lose half a minute to hovering in hookshot cave.
It sure looks like it. So who? Me? No, I've said nothing.
You just get your hookshot in Super Money first. And that's the third skull with smaller as well.
Lovely. And then nothing on Moth is now in logic.
And I guess you were right. We're going into Mire and Desert here. Wait, what was the medallion?
It was Ether, I think.
I think it was a little bit too cropped on my end, and I couldn't see.
Okay. I wasn't sure. It looked like Ether, but
did it taste like Ether? Beer says bombos. That is very convenient for Beer to have bombos.
Okay. Is Beer in chat? No. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so bombos.
In Skull was big chests, where the big key was in purple chests.
That Hitsu is gonna find very late.
Yeah. The only reason for Hitsu to go back to Wu is, well, to activate Flute, but not to go into the Dark World. He needs the Thieves big, really, and small, to have any incentive to the purple chest.
Right.
So that's not the best situation.
It is not. He will probably do it. Well, maybe not Dark World, though. That's the thing. He needs to go to Pod, and in Pod he'll find his cape and his flute. So the cape opens up a check in Dark World, but has Hitsu seen that?
Because maybe he wants Hitsu scouted that and did Graveyard Ledge.
Oh. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
But this is still wildly out of logic, the whole Mire area. So until we find major progression here, it's no big deal.
It's also like you said, what Hitsu really needs is the Thief Town big key to push him back to.
Yeah.
That was a pretty boomerang. I liked it.
So, what did we find? We found a hookshot and no pod smalls.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Wonderful.
Do we don't go into swamp because there's no
flippers. That would be difficult. That would be very difficult.
What do we have? We have catfish.
We do have
Pyramid
catfish.
Ledge.
We don't have a chest in Castle Tower. Well, no, we do. We do have a chest in Castle Tower, right? Actually,
we have 2 chests in Castle Tower.
Only one in Logic though, because the only small key we have is Bolt Lock. There's a small key on the torch in Desert. That's a Desert small key. Now that's fun enough.
All right. That is a nice efficiency to be able to full clear this in one go.
I would just assume there was nothing in Pyramid Ledge, but I could not see what that was.
Same.
Okay, this might also be a slight out for Hitsu, who feels like he needs some kind of out with that Bombs Medallion in a place that he will get very late. Ice Rod on right side desert.
That? Oh, TR was also Bombus.
Oh. That's better for Hitsu. That's good for Hitsu, that both of them are Bombos.
Yes. It's probably gonna result in him having Bombus go mode.
Probably.
So
for Turtle Rock, we have one small key and one big key. Well, the big key. That's not a lot. We can't really go anywhere in there either. Like, we can do 4 checks.
TR probably has like 8 pod smalls, or the flippers, or the flippers.
I would say it has 8 flippers.
Yes. One for each foot.
What?
This chicken is 8 feet tall.
Right. 3 apples tall. But now Hitsu has 2 small keys to Turtle Rock. Now he can go all the way to Laser Ridge. It's crazy how 1 key gets you basically nowhere in Turtle Rock, but 2 gets you almost all the way to the boss. And there are 4 of them. That's weird for a linear dungeon like that.
So Hitsu with 4 keys is gonna get. Well, he's gonna opt to get either 1 or 2 more checks than Beer.
Yes.
We also have the pod big key. I'm not sure Beer had that at the time.
He did. He did have.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
There's nothing in the big chest.
Okay.
The thing that would make this very good for Hitsu is if one of the checks that he does that Beer did not do is a bow.
Second Bombos in Harmless Hellway.
Or a second Bombos in Harmless Hellway. Maybe Bombos works in this like Isor does in is it in No Logic where there's 2 of each rod? Or am I...
Yeah, they usually do that. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Beer, don't bonk. Thank you. Good boy. There's a cape for Hitsu. Imminent flute.
So Spike Cave is in Logic. Hitsu didn't do Spike Cave. He actually didn't orphan it.
He skipped it altogether. Yes. It's very lonely Spike Cave right now for Hitsu. But that's the thing with Spike Cave. Sure, it's orphaned, but it's also quick to get back to. It's just a saving quite away, almost.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do it. You just don't want to. It's such a weird spot for an
It's the same as with a hobo.
Right.
I don't know which one I'd rather do actually. Just rush Hera Basement.
Just rush Hera Basement.
Alright, Hitsu's definitely doing Eastern Big Key Chest here.
There's no way that Hitsu's skipping that now.
Yeah, because he has the lamp and the boots, like I said, so...
Right. I'm gonna feel very validated if that is actually a bow or the Eastern Big Key. My ego will swell if that's the case. If it's not the case, my ego will remain as it is. Still very swollen, but not as swollen. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
Good.
So we're not going to talk about your swollen ego anymore?
No,
Okay.
I would prefer not to ever use that word again. Why did I do it even once?
All right, Twitch chat, do not mention Humbug's swole ego.
No, don't emphasize that word like that. I don't like that. Okay.
Does Beer go into TR here? He has to, right? What else is he doing?
Getting his hookshot. Going
He could
back out
leave and full clear Meyer, or go all the way to Laser Bridge.
Right.
This is one of the things where I don't know what the right answer is. Do you just commit to double dipping TR right now, or do you copium it out and leave? Like, I don't know.
The bad thing for Beer here, Beer has the ice rod. It's not showing on his tracker, but Beer has the ice rod.
So surely there's a third key in here.
Surely. If there's a third key in here, he might never have to go back. If there's not a third key in here, that's going to feel even worse than doing this without the ice rod. Because you were just so close to single dipping Turtle Rock.
It's a pod small big key chest.
Hitsu goes back in and check the big key chest in pod? Probably. Probably.
See? Look at all this time save Beer has. He's not gonna do Eastern big key chest. He's not gonna do pod big key chest.
Right. Beer plays this game to go as fast as possible.
Although
at
he's losing like 10 minutes to not having hookshot in this room.
That's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie, but
oh
no! My God. I don't know if I would call Hitsu lucky or Beer unlucky for that.
Do you feel validated now?
You have no idea. Let's go back to swollen egos, shall we?
Okay.
Mine is.
How swole is your ego on a scale from 1 to swole?
It's swole, very swole.
Oh my gosh. EP.
It's even better than the bow in Eastern Palace Big Key Chest. It's just something that leads to a bow in the pod Big Key Chest instead.
Amazing.
Right. So we will have our first Helmsar kill.
That is inconvenient for Beer, unless there's a second bow.
What about second bow? Yeah, very much. But so is the bombos for Hitsu. So we have a what we call a race.
A last location off.
Last location.
Neither runner is gonna finish. They'll both forfeit and cut the delay.
Right.
As is tradition this season.
Last location off sounds like a Russian name that would make sense if you play this game.
In Russia, location last locates you. or something.
Or something, yeah. Okay, so the last thing Beer is doing here is Paradox. Gotcha. Okay, I was unsure of where he was going, but he still hasn't been.
Or he goes back up to sequence break Hera and do Spy Cave, and also TR.
And also TR.
Or like, what else do you? I mean, he can full clear Meyer.
He can.
Auto logic. That's fun.
It's
or are you
very auto logic for him. It's
do you assume
almost
this is
for
pod smalls in TR then? I don't know.
I think you have to assume that there are either pod smalls or a number of flippers in TR.
Any number of flippers.
Any number of flippers. No, well, no, not any. Larger than 0.
So you go to
positive
ice.
non-zero. Yeah.
Ice without the big key.
No. It's tricky. Beer is here. Beer is in an awkward situation.
He's staying. I like it.
He's
we're going into it. Yes, let's go.
All right. This might end up feeling really good for Beer, or it might end up feeling horrible. There's no in between.
Apparently, this route is damaging some of the members of the Twitch chat.
Yes.
I don't know why or in which way.
It's slightly inefficient with getting the hook shot before entering here and going in and out and in and out, but it's the way it happened. We are dancing with chumps. Okay, it's fine. Do we have red mail? We have red mail. Never mind. Hitsu goes straight for mine. Never mind. Well, yes. Bombos was in Skullwood's big chest with Skullwood's big key in purple chest. For the question in chat. It's not a fun thing for Hitsu. However, the bow that Hitsu has is in the pod big key chest, and Beer has been to pod and does not have a bow.
Wait.
What? So, to explain the commentator's absolute confusion and maybe not, well, slight disgust, Beer wasted his small key on the lava chest of Turtle Rock for $20. That's a decision. Usually in Key Sanity, that is not very good. And it might burn someone, and people might end up in Turtle Rock small key go mode, which is the worst.
That seemed like a purposeful decision.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, me either.
This took a turn.
This sure took a turn. Okay. There has been nothing in Turtle Rock. Well, we have the big chest.
Did we miss a death warp or something? No.
I don't think so. I don't think we've seen a death warp.
Maybe a death warp now.
We have logic, sir.
Okay.
For the bow. And for the flute. Oh, we have logic. Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Everything except the book is in logic.
Right. But the
book is inconsequential at this point.
Yes.
And there's
right, it is. It's inconsequential because Hera Big Key led to nothing since we can Hera Pod. Okay, so there was only one pod small in Turtle Rock. That's why we had all that stuff. It's a good point from Chad. At least Turtle Rock is a crystal, so we know that the last two small keys are at least outside of GT. Pendants are Hera, Pod, and TBD. We don't know that, according to Tracker, anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he did that. Maybe it was a mistake. Who knows?
I don't know.
We'll never know. It will remain a mystery.
Yes.
We should just never ask him.
Right. It's almost as we shouldn't ask him if he got slightly mad about the boots. Either way, Hitsu kills Lanmo. Beer is about to kill Moldor.
We should call him homemade. I like it.
I'm gonna call him homemade. Oh yeah. I'm gonna call you structural.
It's just building up quite the dungeon clear lead here.
For sure.
It doesn't quite reflect the board position, but like 4 dungeon clear versus 3 is still one more.
It is. So, one of the pot smalls was in Eastern Big Key Chest, of course, as the prophecy foretold. The other one that Beer doesn't have, I don't remember where that was. I have no idea where that was because I did not see Hitsu pick that up. Hitsu cannot go into Mire. He doesn't have bombos. He needs to do purple chest first. That is a slight issue for Hitsu.
Oh yeah.
a issue.
It's a Hitsu.
It's a hitchu.
Oh no!
Hey. Oh
no, Beer!
Laser bridges magic! No! Okay. This is wild. This race is wild. There are swings
now we just
coming
go to
in each and every minute. We go to Ice Rock Cave.
Okay.
How could you not guess that?
Right.
Alright.
And Hitsu gets the 3rd tier small, but can't use it.
Alright, he doesn't have bombos. I was fully expecting Hitsu to go to Rock, but right, he doesn't have bombos.
We're gonna check 1 check in Castle Tower instead. So what that means is that Hitsu is now down to like 2 checks.
Right, because there would be no reason for him to go up here for one thing if he has something other than this and purple chest left, right?
Yeah.
He's not gonna fake flipper into ice. That would be foolish. Because he needs the flippers eventually either way.
Yeah, Hitsu got the mitts in Hype Cave, and then, did the classic Orphan Purple Chest from the south.
Yeah. Shoutouts to us who has done that at least twice. There is only a map. Hey, apparently that's important to people. Okay, so Beer is now going to get his lamp. That's going to put his flute not in logic, but closer to logic.
Maybe he does Mire then. Now you don't want to go to TR now. You want to find the 4th key in Mire.
Right.
Hitsu is now checking his last in logic check.
Beer is doing Ice Palace.
Okay, we don't want to do Mire out of logic, so we do Ice Palace out of logic.
Out of logic. And leaving an item as well.
I mean, this must be only because the Vitreous fight is disgusting. Because why else would you orphan a check in ice over full clearing Mire?
I have no idea. That's not the big key that Hitsu was expecting to find. And we now have a decapitated locksmith. Can someone clean that up, please?
Wonderful. So flippers in Ice Palace, maybe? No. 3 3 swords.
Wait a minute. 3? No.
Second bow.
That could be a thing.
4th tier small.
That could also be a thing.
Do we know our pendants? No.
We do. This is a crystal, apparently. Ice.
Okay. So last pendant is Eastern or Swamp.
Last pendant is Eastern or yes, correct. Oh no, we do have the Swamp small. We don't have the Eastern big. Don't worry, it's gonna be locked behind the only bow that we can get.
Plot thickens.
Just to double my already swollen ego.
Yeah, Paul was a pendant, and if Eastern is a pendant, Bear doesn't need a bow.
I mean, he needs the.
Yeah, but he can find a second bow in GT.
Right.
Not worry.
Right. I'm just gonna call that will not be as fast as to get the bow in pod.
Eastern big is in GT anyway, so you know.
Both of them are behind ice almost. That's how.
Yes. Yeah. Hitsu, however, is actually going to Meyer in logic with a bow.
With blue mail, red mail.
We'll finally learn the secrets of Meyer. That should be a video game.
The secrets of Meyer.
Yeah, like the follow-up to Secrets of Mana.
Don't make this into an RPG.
Oh, we have 0 Meyer Smalls. Maybe that's why BR doesn't go to Meyer. Because having 1 Meyer Small saves you like 20 seconds.
I thought you were going to say that not having a single Meyer Small makes a lot of this out of logic. But he went to ice, so that doesn't really help.
Oh, save something.
That would be good for Hit. No, wait, Hitsu has already. He has gotten the.
Yeah.
Now, never mind. It was as far as I could tell, a last location of the bombos for Hitsu.
So that puts us in flippers for GT mode. At least for Hitsu. Beer needs another TR small.
And a bow. No, it doesn't need a bow. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't need a bow.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, Mike, what would you say about the play that Hitsu is doing now?
Oh, it's great.
Okay.
0 keys. It's so out of logic, it wraps back around, and it's definitely logic. There's certainly no Meyer Smalls in GT.
It wraps around. Ooh.
Riveting gameplay.
That got me real good.
We should watch him pull the second bow here or something.
Okay.
Yeah, something disgusting.
Probably.
Okay, disgusting.
Funny.
Quake.
But yeah. Beer is a philanthropist on his spare time, giving out money to fairies, as you do, and goes straight for Thieves' Town.
Beer has just given up on logic.
Yes.
This is just full on the rabbit hole.
I mean, apparently so has Hitsu. With Oh, hey! Oh, okay. That's a Myers ball. All right. And that's a... Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That is a ice picky. That could be awkward, but who knows?
Wait. Hitsu's... Thank you.
Oh, good. Go on. Yeah. His health is never mind. Oh,
I mean that's much faster than dying.
right. I thought he missed the fairy and then got shot by the wizard. I would have felt so bad if that happened.
Like, what he should have done was to try and dupe the fairy with a boomerang to get full health.
Why are there two small pieces of Meyer and Meyer? Okay, so the Quake medallion is almost in logic now.
But it wasn't there a map in Compass Chest?
I have no idea.
I think that's the thing. Map logic, humbug. Very important stuff.
Oh.
Come on now.
No. Stop it.
Map logic. Best logic. Oh.
Yeah. Nice spooky from Mitsune.
Yeah, it said that splash damage.
All of the splash damage.
Meanwhile, Bear's just orphaning big chests in every dungeon.
Yes.
It's how you say time. You just don't do the bad checks.
Right. Of course. That's how it works.
Yeah, so far he saved time by not doing Hera big chests, Ice big chests, Pod big key chests, Eastern big key chests.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there. I would say that not doing the pod beaky chest did not save him time in the long run, but all right.
And I hope he skips the cutscene chests. I mean, that's like 5 minutes in those chests alone.
It's probably, and yeah, definitely. Itsu is now at a 2-sword advantage, by the way.
Yeah.
But did you know?
True.
That does not ban her on blind.
I did know. Oh, well, depends on how long you want it sword.
Right. But beer does not matter. That's a very nice kill. Blind was barely in the line.
That puts homemade at 5 dungeons.
Homemade. Right. Yes. And 1337 is climbing the mountain to go into the rock.
Yeah. And it's also going to open lava chest, presumably.
That would make literally no sense. But I was wrong about this 10 minutes ago, so who knows?
Sadly, there was no TR small in Meyer. So what is Bear going to do after this? Is he going to YOLO Laser Bridge for the 4th key? What else is left to do? There's nothing left to do.
There's nothing left to do. What can Beer do? He's not going to go back to. He's not going to go back. There's nothing left. Well, he has the chest in Eastern.
Yeah, but like we know, there's no 4th tier small anywhere else.
Good point.
There might be one on Hobo, I guess, if there's flippers in TR, but that's it.
We still don't know our last pendant. All we know is that flippers that locks Swamp is not in GT, but Swamp might still be our last pendant. We don't know.
And Beer gets his 2nd sword. Easy. Alright, so hands up. Does Beer do cutscene chests?
It's not a big chest, so probably not. Probably, I mean. Well, it's a big chest.
He's skipped 2 big key chests already.
That's a good point.
And off we go.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
See ya never, Quake.
I mean, you gotta make up at least 2 minutes from not having boots early.
Yep, somehow. Oh, I would say that both of our runners are on 5 clear dungeons, and they are about to do their sixth. But I would say it's looking slightly better for Hitsu right now because of the bow and because of not wasting a small key in Turtle Rock. Well, okay.
Why did they open up big key chest in TR? That makes no sense.
Hitsu does not.
Yeah. It goes against Beer's MO.
Yes. Okay.
Remember the bridge chest.
Remember the bridge chest. It's important for you to get anxiety over the big key chest. There we go. Anxiety achieved.
It's only 2 keys. It's fine.
It's fine. It's to put the compass you said we talked about into logic.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
No worries.
Setting up the spooky. You can see some happy dance moves from Beer before putting down the block.
Surely it's just flippers on Laser Bridge and a TR small.
You think there are both of them there?
Yeah, why not? Why not, Beer?
I think there are only exactly 1 pair of flippers, and the last Toad Rock small key is in
Swamp.
Yes.
Ice Palace big chests.
That's another guess. That would be very bad for Beer. Well, either way, it would be bad for Beer because Beer doesn't have his flippers, and it sure does look like the TR small key is either here in Rock or it's flipper lock. It's not like it can be anywhere else. It's a fast fight.
Very good.
Very good.
Which ones are our red crystals? TR and Meyer. Okay.
Okay. Those 2. Okay. Okay. Laser Bridge. 4 hits to Jan. These are new. We have not seen any of this. Piece of Heart. Nice health refill. Oven.
Let's go. TR small.
Don't put flippers here. Mike will be insufferable.
My ego would be so swole.
Oh yes. Just like I am with
What?
He wants to do the big key chest. I wouldn't say that I am that mad about this because come on, big key chest or Trinex is basically only what Hitsu has left in logic. There's nothing left for him.
Just go back in from the front afterwards.
Right, and that might be faster.
I don't care if it's faster. Like if Trinex is progression, you don't do it at all.
You just leave it. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, I get it. I get it. But still, me being the very forgiving kind of guy that I am, I won't say that I applaud Hitsu for doing this, but I forgive Hitsu for doing it.
Oh, I know you love checking checks everywhere.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Oh.
Yeah, you love not leaving anything behind. That's your MO.
That's my MO.
Yeah.
Right. It's not that I hate leaving things behind. It's that I love not leaving them behind.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta spin it the right way, you know. So, okay. That lost Hitsu a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
Beer has Laser Bridge and Trinex left, and he will find the small key on Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
Beer has Ice and Thieves Town over Hitsu,
But not Pod.
but not Pod.
Yeah. And it
How
doesn't
about
matter.
It does. Well, it does not. No.
Because surely Swamp is the crystal and not Eastern. Surely.
Surely there's not an Eastern big key here on Triangles.
That would be sad.
That would be very good for Beer. But would it? No, he doesn't have a bow. Never mind.
It would be bad for Beer. But also, he wouldn't have much other options than to just go to Eastern Pod anyway, so...
Right.
It would be kind of easy. Maybe that's actually the best option.
But Beer is lacking a sword, and he is not going back for Dark Cross.
I guess he's also lacking a pod. Wait.
With what?
Oh yeah, it's Pyramid Fairy.
Oh, of course.
Easy. So it's Eastern Big and the Flippers in Pyramid Fairy.
Both of them. That would be funny.
Oh yeah, there's a big key on the Lake Island.
Oh!
And it has to be Eastern Big.
Everyone forgot. None of chat has mentioned that up until now when Top
Thank you.
mentioned it.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat, for reminding us of that.
Unless it's GT Big Key.
Unless it's GT Big Key.
I'm sorry. I think it's too funny.
It is. In almost all dungeons, we shuffle everything but the GTP key because we put that on Lake Hainia Island. No,
so we actually Flippers go in Pyramid Fairy. For Hitsu, at least.
That would seem like it is the case.
That is bad for Beer, actually.
Yes.
Unless there's a bow in Pyramid Fairy as well.
A bow and the Eastern Big King.
Yeah.
And Flippers on Harmos. This is getting better. I don't know if Hitsu knows about the key, but probably. I think both of them does.
Surely.
We have a wild Tronix on our hands.
Double red.
The red guy is mean.
Mushroom and Flippers. So
Mushroom Flippers. Okay. That's go mode. Well, not go mode.
Hitsu needs the Thieves Big from Ice Palace.
Which he will get after this big key on the island.
Yeah.
Because he will just go straight into ice. Okay. All right.
So they say. So, and we're gonna do Swamp first.
Gonna do Swamp first. All right. I don't think I have guessed one decision right in this entire race on either runner. Am I really playing this game so much different from everyone else?
Surely he doesn't go left side swamp, at least.
Sure. Not when he knows there's a big key on the island.
Surely he knows there's a big key on the island.
Yes. Surely he has not forgotten that there's a big key on the island.
Yeah, that has never happened to anyone in random before.
No, of course.
In the universe.
Wait. That was a crystal on Eastern.
Oh.
Hey.
That
makes sense because
good
the big
news
key
for
is on the island. That is good news for Beer.
Yeah. So he's not going to go into GT looking for a bow.
Right.
He might do left side swamp though. But so might Hitsu, so who knows? Never mind.
Oh my god.
The bow is in swamp.
The bow is in swamp. Okay.
But there's a distinct possibility Beer's going to finish on Master Sword Silverless. Well, Hitsu has Silvers and Tempered.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm not going to think about who's in the lead. I'm just going to say it's exciting. And Hitsu failed Specky Clip and opted to not try again.
Mushroom flippers. Okay. Okay, wait, beer?
We're doing left side swamp first.
We're doing. Oh my goodness gracious!
And wait, and beer's going to CT?
Apparently, maybe beer goes to Dark Cross. He still doesn't have a bow.
But Swamp
Swamp and ice. Swampers. What about
Swampers.
Swampers?
Swampers Chompers.
Do we really think the beer is gonna get that sword?
No. I don't know. Like Dark
That
Cross
might-
is so slow.
Right, and that check is also a check that beer might consider to be, if it's
It's
there, I
mirroring.
lost.
He's mirroring though, so he's gonna go do it. No?
No.
Okay, he's floating.
Bye.
You should have just saved and quit to Link's house if it's going to swamp.
Yeah, probably. Well, you don't have to mirror outside of Castle Tower to get to the light point. Okay, I wonder what's on left side swamp. Thieves Town Small Key, maybe?
Yeah, we do need that, yeah.
Well,
Nothing.
need is a strong word.
Maybe Beer rushes the back and skips the sword, the bow on the first pass. I like his silence.
I don't know what to think anymore. I have no idea how to respond to the moves that these players are making because they are, to me, wild. They are weird in a way. They are unorthodox, as one might say.
It's great.
It's great. It's like unexpected things are happening, and that's what makes a fun race. Beer is
All right.
not doing the extraordinary unorthodox thing that you suggested.
Nice. Beer
about
hits
that?
go mode first. 121.30.
Right. So
Well,
Beer will not
as,
get
as soon as he picks up the big key, if he remembers it.
if he remembers the beer.
There's no proof he remembers it. We don't know.
Does Beer have a PhD? Because
He
that might help him remember it.
He does have a PhD.
Okay, then I think he will remember it. However, checking
this
his chest,
is just because of swords and silvers, right?
probably, yeah. Also, there's a heart in his chest, and that's why it's going here.
And you're not gonna check anything in GT.
No, actually, you make a good point because you will never do anything in GT whatsoever. So, yeah. So Beer has to do Pod and Eastern after Swamp. Hitsu has to do Ice, Thieves Town, and Eastern.
Yes.
Hitsu has Silvers and Tempered Sword.
Hits also needs to remember the big key on the island.
Both of our players needs to remember the big key on the pedestal.
And like Hitsu doing left
Okay.
side swamp. Well, Hitsu doesn't have Thiestan big key yet. So
Right.
even if he remembers the island key, he knows he needs 2 keys.
Yep.
I guess.
Right.
And this is not a good sign.
This is not the island.
This is not.
Hitsu.
This is the mushroom. Okay.
Where-
And then you
but-
flute back.
Right. Because he's looking for 2 keys and he only knows that. Okay. And he probably wants potion.
Surely it's floating back to the portal now to do the island key.
We shall see. We are not. We are going to what? Pet? Oh.
Yeah,
Getting
okay.
Okay. Then he floats back to 7.
And then he floats back. There's a flute seat on small, by the way, on Argus.
Yes.
Logic.
It's like getting that small key before go mode is a severe mental damage. Beer avoided that because Beer is going back into swamp.
Uh-oh.
So there are some head scratching going on.
I can't.
I think we have a broken commentator here. We need medicine and/or replacements. Thank you. Okay. Does
your best
none of
pain
them
meds.
remember?
No,
None of them remembers.
No. Both
Okay.
checked the island. Both scouted the island.
Yes.
Or I know homemade beer scouted island. I don't know about Hitsu.
Chad says that Hitsu definitely scouted the island. That he water walked and checked the island.
Please do send that gabapentin over. I'll take some right now. Yeah, that sounds great.
So okay, I'm trying to picture myself in any of the runners' situations.
Yeah, that is impossible.
Right, but okay, bear with me.
I wish.
Hitsu. Right, we should get to that, by the way. Hitsu last located his bombos. Feels Giga behind. Slightly tilted, probably very tilted, knowing Hitsu anyway. And gets receives a lot of mental damage from that, and therefore his memory gets jarred and he does not remember what's on the island. Beer last locates going back into Turtle Rock, and therefore also gets equally jarred and equally tilted, and therefore forgets what's on the island.
No, he must have gotten like off kilter, maybe not tilted from the later boots, and then felt like, no beer, no.
Yeah, Beer's going to Tower Hera now with that big key. No, he's turning into mushroom. Okay.
Oh, this is so painful.
It really is. It's getting more and more obvious that both of our runners have forgotten that there is a big key on Lake Hylia Island.
It might generally, like I joked earlier about the double forfeit, but at this point, who knows?
Who knows? I have no idea how this is gonna. That would be.
It's just gonna go to Thieves Town after this.
Yes.
Did
both of them?
He's scouting it.
Here, he's scouting it. He's getting bombs. No, he's scouting it.
He was going for hobo.
Oh my god, he was going for hobo. You're right. He was going for hobo. I can't believe it. Oh my god.
Someone needs to clip that moment.
I am
right there.
I am falling out of my chair. This is content like I've never seen it before.
How behind do you feel now, Humbug? You just did left side swamp and Bombo's tablets. Well, the key was there.
Especially after doing left side swamp. That's so much mental damage that I cannot begin to comprehend how bad that must feel. Oh my god. Okay, so the question here is, how long until Hitsu remembers?
When he checks hobo. Off the Thieves Town.
Right, he will also check Hobo. I can't believe they
Yes.
will both get bailed out on probably what's a miss mark because Hobo exists.
Amazing.
Amazing indeed.
All right.
Oh,
Gold
this is
stairs done.
wild. I have never seen anything like this. I have never watched a race like this before, where it's so back and forth, and it comes down to this. Beer will still have Master Sword Silver Lascan,
Yeah.
unless there's a sword in top of GT.
Maybe he checks big chest. Big key chest. No. Why would you?
Why would you? Bye-bye,
Like,
silvers.
at this point, do you even check anything? Like, you must be so tilted. You're literally upside down.
How keen are you on doing Master Sword Ganon when you're that tilted, though?
I'm fine.
Okay. Impressive. I would not be.
I would just
die
laugh
3
at.
times over.
I would just laugh at myself in this situation.
Right. Okay.
I hope. Sometimes it depends.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a tricky situation. But okay.
I usually don't
hit
tilt
critical
in
hits.
tournament races.
That's exactly when I tilt. That's when I get really pissed at the game being so
Random?
selfish, being random, yes, and me being a somewhat thinking individual.
But yeah, randomization is personal, you know.
Right. It's like compliments. I wonder who is actually ahead here. I don't know. It all depends on if Hitsu goes and check the island.
Well, beer is ahead, regardless.
Well, Beer has both bow and sword disadvantage. That's a lot of time on Ganon.
Yeah,
It is. It's a lot of time on Ganon.
it's not a like Hitsu needs to fetch a big key and kill Armor's Knights.
Right, and kill Blind. And go to the basement, grab Blind. Yeah, Beer is ahead here, I think.
Beer does have to get the key to big key. Maybe he forgets to get the big key.
Oh, Beer needs the big key. That's a good point. That's time that he has to spend. Beer also needs to remember to get the big key. Also a good point.
Oh, you know what the best thing is?
What?
Bear's gonna skip the Eastern Palace big key chest
I know,
and save
I know.
30 seconds up or a minute. How does that feel? How's that swole ego of yours now? Huh?
It's deflating slowly but steadily.
All right, Thisam big chest. That's a new check. All right.
We are rich. Is Beer gonna check the Eastern big chest?
Surely.
Because if he is, he's gonna check. He's gonna do checks on top of GT as well.
It's gonna be a sword. Like you gotta do it. It's not a sword.
Oh, I thought he was going to the right. Oh my god.
I would leave.
I would be very proud. This is so good.
Did you guys know that Blind is a scripted fight? It is.
It is. It is a scripted fight. Yeah, there's no way that Hitsu is ever going back that Beer is ever going back for the sword in Dark Cross. He will just
have to rely on what he has right now, which is barely anything. Magic Bat for Hitsu.
This does seem like a quick swap over to Flute, right? And not the saving crit.
Well, if he's in the light world, it's still faster to Flute to the mountain than to save and quit.
You don't go to GT first.
Hook shot.
All right.
Oh, he flutes to 3. Okay.
Relief. The madness is over for one of the runners.
Right. That to be clear here, I believe that both my co-commentator Mike and me felt relief there because we didn't want either of our runners to forget another thing. We are not playing any favorites. We just don't want more mental damage to our dear community members.
I have no more share to fall out of.
Right.
And here comes the...
Yep.
Has he done Hobo?
Maybe.
Maybe he's done Hobo.
Maybe he has done Hobo.
Because this is sketching ahead, looking at your tracker moment right here from Hitsu.
Yes. Hitsu goes mountain. We unfortunately know that this is not the correct decision to make.
There's nothing here.
There is nothing here. Eastern Palace Big Key is on Lake Hylia Island. Both of our runners checked that earlier. They have both seen it. Both forgot that it was there. Bear, however, went back for Hobo as his last location, and when he was going to Hobo, he saw the key on the island, turned around, and got it for his go mode. Hitsu have done the exact same thing, but probably has done Hobo, and therefore has no reason to go back to the lake to see the big key. It's very... It's like, for a viewer, it's obviously amusing. It's funny that both of them did it. But it's still painful. It's very human. Either way, Beer is opening up GT. We have the big key. No need for games.
Well, you say that. I do like this because
I'm fine with it. Yes.
This is 3. You spend 10 seconds on trying to save a minute.
It's so fast. I think Hitsu just remembered.
Yeah. There we go. Hitsu reaches go mode.
Yep.
Gamma Shoe's eyes are destroyed by this race. So yeah, Humbug.
Mm-hmm.
You raced this mode like 2 days ago.
Yes.
Does this feel like the same mode? If you compare your race and this race?
No.
What is different?
Different? It feels like the same mode. I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but it was played differently.
It was played differently.
The seed was very different. I had a very quick seed. That both me and my opponent finished in just barely above 90 minutes. It was very quick.
This is kind of quick too.
This is also quick. Yes, they had Hitsu had very early boots, which helps in these kinds of long seeds to just speed up everything. They had Flute semi-early. They had Dark World axes almost immediately. So yeah, this is very quick. If I remember correctly, though, Mike, you are not playing this mode this week for your team, correct?
I'm not ever playing this seed.
Right.
No, I am not doing almost all dungeons. That is correct. It looks like it breaks people. So I'm happy to not be broken more than I already am.
Clearly. Will we get a sword up here?
Alright, so if anyone's counting that we're at 5.
Oh. 5
checks.
5 what? 5 checks in GT. Got it.
Right.
We are, yes. Okay.
Don't quadrant glitch, Beer. That would be unfortunate.
Very, very.
I think that would actually put Hitsu ahead.
Yes.
He has to reclimb.
If you don't get a sword, but you get a bottle with blue goo, that's a fine trade.
Then you use blue goo dupe your sword for extra damage. Right? That's a glitch that exists.
That's how it works.
You smear that blue goo on your shiny sword, and I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm gonna stop. 2 hits first cycle.
Good. Find distractions. 1 hit.
2-1.
Okay. 2-1. Can we get a 2-1-3?
Oh! No! So
very,
close.
Very close. So close.
Very hard last cycle there. Alright.
Agatu is low-key the hardest boss in the game to get consistently very good at. In my opinion. It's that and Lanmo with only bone. Like, for energy anyway. I feel like it's those two. Agatu is such a pain.
Oh, I 100% agree. I feel like I'm becoming worse and worse at that fight as the years go by.
Same. Why rule over a desert full of stereotypes when you can corrupt the world into evil instead? Why?
What do you think? What do you think Beer thinks once Ganon rebuilds for the Silver Star?
Okay, that's a significant amount of mental damage that is going to happen to Beer right there. I would not be surprised to see Beer take just a Ganon hug because of it. Just in pure frustration and pain, just running into Ganon because he can. Almost a 1 cycle in phase 2. That was very, very close.
Half magic and cape make this very much convenient.
Very much.
Yeah.
And since Beer is halfway through his Ganon fight and Hitsu is halfway through his GT climb, the sword and silver's advantage is not going to be enough for Hitsu unless we have a problem for Beer on Ganon. But Beer is also very good at the game, so I don't think that will happen.
Did you find the arrows in Dark Palace?
According to our tracker, Beer still only has 4 pod keys, but I think he has 5, honestly. But he still doesn't have the 6th from Eastern Palace Big Chest.
He never checked Catfish, did he? If that was 1 pod small.
I think that was 1 pod small, yes.
Yeah, so then he actually only has the 4.
Right, so he had exactly enough to go kill Helmer in go mode.
He could have YOLO'd the big key chests.
You mean save scum?
No, with 4 keys. You only need 4 keys. He hasn't done Harmless.
Oh, he never did Harmless Hellway either. Never mind. Okay, you're good. Good point. Good point. He only used 2 before doing Helmer. That's right.
Mm.
Are you keeping count, Mike?
We're somewhere between 5 and 18.
Okay.
19 or 6.
19 or 6.
20.
That's
7.
or 7. That's not how intervals work. Alright, we are closer to Ganon being dead than we was half a minute ago.
The Ganon fight should really be played like Blackjack. And if you go over, you get to restart.
You get to restart. You're allowed to restart.
And then he's going down. Put your GGs in chat. Beer actually finished the seed. Amazing.
Amazing.
Too
That
amazing.
will put Beats from the East at 12 points in one of the divisions. The Lost Woods division. 12 points to tie right now anyway. Bomb Squad and To Infinity and Pagod, which is coincidentally my team. So there will be 3 teams on 12 points. And we see Hitsu finishing up his Aga 2 fight. I believe the pause we saw from Hitsu in the conveyor room was for the GG in the chat room.
And we are joined by Beer in the commentator booth. How's it going, Beer?
Hello.
GG Beer.
Thank you. I always want to say
Thank you,
first
GGs.
of all, thank you for this.
This is a great gift. Thank you.
Oh, good. I guess I'm lucky to get to watch this back.
You are blessed, sir.
Yes, yeah. I think 1 time is not enough.
Okay.
It's like those really convoluted Christopher Nolan movies that you have to watch like 3 times to understand. That is this race in a couple of places. Yes.
So you're saying it was really loud? I got it.
It was really loud. It was intense, and the decision makings were. They were.
They were there.
They were tough. The seed was tough.
Do you have any comments on any of your decisions and plays?
I can briefly walk through up until I got the boots, and then I just blacked out after that.
That was my suspicion.
Yes, same.
I got the hammer. Yeah, I was gonna do the front of escape. Usually I never do it anyway. I just say, I'll come back later. And then I got the mirror and some other stuff. I'm like, let's just do it. And then I got the glove, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I did it. And then I got the swamp small, and I'm like, okay, what's actually happening? And then there was something funny in.
This was at the 2-minute mark, by the way, right?
Yeah.
You got a bottle with a fairy.
Oh yeah. And so the bottle. That's right. The bottle in Zelda Cell was like, oh, well, I guess I can't not go to CAC like immediately. And so I did, and the moon pearl was there. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm just not gonna do the rest of CAC. Let's just see what's in Skull Woods. And then I got Samaria. I'm like, well, I guess the big key chest is in Super Logic. I got to go check that now, and it was more bombs.
We did talk about Super Logic, and
I wasn't gonna do it, and then I got Samaria. That actually happened.
I am very pleased that you never checked the Eastern big key chests to prove my point to Humbug.
And by the way, get your GG's in chat to Hitsu, who
GGs.
finishes up the seed.
GG, Hitsu.
GG's Hitsu.
Finished the race as well.
Finishes the race. But yeah, so the Eastern Palace big key chest. Do you know what's there, Beer?
I've been hearing things. I heard there's a pot key there.
There's a pot key there. And you do know where the bow is. Well,
I learned, yeah.
Yes, yes.
So okay, let me real quick. I think Mike was there. I forget, but I know I was playing a 80 keys like practice or something the other day. Maybe ladder, I forget. And I always like to joke with Telethar, like, "Oh, watch, I'm gonna skip a bunch of crazy stuff and like actually look like an insane person." And so I went into pod in that seat I was playing. I went into pod with like 2 small keys. I'm like, "Okay, watch. You don't believe me, but I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna go through the right side and I'm gonna skip Stalfos drop down and just open everything in the back." And of course I was like, you're skipping stuff, whatever. That would have got me a bow in this case, but then I would have isolated the Misery Mire big key forever and never come back.
Right.
So I would.
But it also would not have gotten
because I would have never gotten the flippers.
And you would not have gotten a bow.
I thought it was
it was in big key chest.
Oh God, really? Okay, so I would have been doubly screwed over. That's actually even funnier. Okay, good.
Agreed.
Oh man.
So
then and then normally I go to Saha early, but I didn't this time because of all the stuff in Escape, and so I never scouted the island.
You did scout the island.
Okay, you did not scout the island.
After I cleared Swamp.
Right.
No, you did it earlier.
No, I was going to, but I screwed up my water walk out of Ice Rod Cave.
Yeah, you did.
So I
remember that.
Instead, and I went to
was it Hits? Was it only Hits that did that?
Yeah, I never scouted it.
I remember someone scouting it. I thought it was you.
Nope.
Yeah.
Huh. That would have changed everything, obviously. I wouldn't have played Swamp Palace.
Well, you say that.
I might have remembered.
Hitsu scouted his small key, he says.
He scouted it as a small key? Oh, yeah, and... Right. So that was one of the defining moments of the seed where we thought, as viewers, that both of you had forgotten the big key on the island.
Oh, okay.
It was, quite frankly, hilarious. Mike has been falling out of every chair. It was very funny, but it makes sense that you actually never scouted it. And we just thought that you did see it when you went back for your last location, Hobo. But no.
Oh, I had so many locations left.
Okay. Right,
I had a peppering. I had like a shotgun blast on my tracker of like, what do I do now after Swamp? It's like, oh no.
You had orphan every big chest in the game. And Catfish.
Yeah.
The Dark Cross was a sword, by the way.
I knew that was. I was just like, I bet the one. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do Dark Cross after. I found the flippers. That opens up enough stuff. I'm not going to do Dark Cross for the 4th time I had an opportunity to. And then I'm like, and I was sort of, yeah, of course it was. But yeah, and so then when I did finally get the boots, I was kind of like, well, I looked at the clock. Okay, it's 30 minutes. I could have had these like realistically if I had done a slightly different route. Maybe 10 minutes in. So, okay, let's say my opponent does the play that gets them boots early. I lose maybe 1.5 to 2 minutes total, not having them. And I didn't feel the worst. I was just like, well, I could find some skips that give me that back. So that was part of, Eastern Big Key Chest and skipping every single big chest in the game.
Yeah, quality skips.
And then I opened Lava Door on accident, and I was like, "Well, I just lost. That's cool." And then of course, the last TR small key was on Laser Bridge, so I would have been able to one-shot the dungeon going in with 2 keys.
Yep.
Man, that's fine.
So okay, am I understanding you correctly that the late boots, the somewhat late boots anyway, was the courage you needed to skip stuff.
The courage, yeah, like that.
It's like the
the catalyst.
Wizard of Oz. The Wizard of Oz.
Right. Okay, fair enough. The
No,
catalyst. Maybe.
Let's see, the late boots. I think it was mainly. It's more just practicality.
Okay.
At that point.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's in this game. It's not that hard to find like a minute's worth of skips. That are reasonable skips, I should say. Like ones that like. Because when you say skips, usually you mean checks I'll just never come back to until last location. But there are some skips you can make that are like, I won't do this now, and if I'm starting to run low, it'll become my first priority. Like Hobo or something. You know, I could have done Hobo at any point. I'm like, well, I wasn't really running low on checks at any point, and that saved me 20 seconds not doing Hobo early on. You know, so. And then, and that was the other thing. After I got all the stuff on the mountain, I'm like, there's either a flipper or lamps to put all this, or a lamp to put all this in logic. And I was actually kind of hoping it was the flippers so it opened more stuff. And that's why I went to the Zora area at that point. Because I'm like, all right, let me clean up a little bit of Sphere 1. I did Ice Rod Cave, and then I was going to check the island, and then go to Zora area. And then when it was the lamp, and I'm like, okay, that kind of makes more sense, actually, because now the flippers are somewhere buried in the seed. And so I was going to avoid Mire area until I found all the pod smalls. Or not Mire area, Mire itself. There's no reason to do Mire without the pod smalls. And that's why I went back to TR before beating... No, wait, I didn't do that before Mire. But anyway, I knew Laser Bridge was the answer. I didn't know what... I didn't realize it was going to bail me out with the last Smoky.
Yeah, that's what we were guessing, that there would be a pair of flippers on Laser Bridge. Okay, hang on. That was what I was guessing.
That's what I was guessing.
My
or a bow, actually. But...
My thought that would be both flippers and the Turtle Rock Monkey. But
I always hope for the best. I always hope for the best for the runners, you know.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, that was interesting seed. I got a shield. I got 2 shields.
It was great. It's always so fun with Humbug.
Thanks for coming and tracking. I got the EU crew today. I'm stoked about that. Good day for me, and evening races for everyone there.
Yeah. Oh, and shout outs to Nervendolge for doing the tracking brilliantly.
Heck yes.
Very nice tracking.
Very nice tracking.
And then we had to think about keys. They were just there.
Oh, like clockwork.
Awesome. Thanks for all of the horrible keys being in horrible locations, so that if you just play it like a jet seed, you get to skip horrible locations. I don't want to do Mire with just a fighter sword. Like, come on, that's awful.
It is awful. I agree.
And then there was a sword in there. It's like, yeah, of course there was.
So who's up next in your team? Or was this?
So Telethar is racing against Moogle Charm. This was game 1 of our week 3. And that is happening... Oh yeah, two Mire Smalls in Mire. That was cute. And that is happening tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. And looking forward to that one. That'll be a race.
That will be a race indeed.
See if we can keep our momentum going, you know? Get a couple wins early on, and then you can coast into the Randomizer week.
A couple of wins. That's 4 out of 5 wins, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You are 4-1.
Yeah.
Go team.
Go team.
Go team. Like you are. Well, hold on. Basically safe from relegation already.
Oh really? Is that you have a spreadsheet for that? So.
Yeah, I haven't updated it with
okay.
Today's, but it's looking pretty good.
Nice.
The
Salt miners need to watch out.
They will get their wins. This division is crazy though. It's so close. All of it. All of the divisions really are there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're in this one.
There is no team yet with no wins in Invitational. And that's so cool, honestly.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really awesome. Everyone has won at least once. That's cool. All right.
I forgot. I
Again,
guess we're
here-
racing you next week too, Humbug.
Oh, we are. We're gonna do some fisticuffs.
That's right.
That's right. It's gonna be fun.
Cool.
Either way, thanks a ton for the race, Beer, and also thanks Hitsu. That was I've been laughing my butt off for 2 hours. It's been awesome. Thank you again, Mike, for joining on comms. It's a pleasure as always. We have a couple of games for tonight for you guys on the American continent. We have Ninjambro versus Cloak Power at 6:40 p.m. on SpeedGaming. That's Bottles on Empty versus Oops All Foxes. Go check that out, and then we have 2 more matches later with Skelly versus Matt and Dazed Cloud versus Gambit Shear. So a lot of gaming. And then we have the weekend coming up with, again, a lot of gaming. So yeah, keep the schedule on your speed dial, and I guess we'll see each other on Speed Gaming going forward. Again, thanks, Mike. Any last words?
No, thank you. You summarized very well. See you in the next one, guys.
See ya.